Good morning to you all, my dear students. Let's get started with our English class by seeing this picture. And by seeing this picture, I'm sure that you have got the idea what I talking about. Yes, you are right. I am talking about the poem which we took up in our previous class. And the poem's name was I Have Noodles in My Nostrils, right? I do expect that you remember what all was there in the poem, and on the basis of our understanding of the poem, we are to do some exercises of this poem. So let's do the exercises, the book exercises of this poem. So here, first of all, we have this part A1, and let's read out the direction for this. Complete the following sentences in your own words. So now as you are grown up, you are expected to do this on your own, right? But here I am helping you. So the first is, in the first stanza, the narrator says he has noodles in all the wrong places. These places are, do you remember the places where he had stuck noodles? Remember? Nostrils, nose, and then shoes, kneecaps. So here you have the answer. Nostrils, nose, cheeks, chin and cloths, right? So many answers you have got. By this you complete this first sentence. Let's take up the second one. And the second one is, I am a noodle covered wreck, means that I earlier told you the meaning of this word wreck. Wreck is a person, is a foolish person, is a stupid person, right? So here covered wreck means that, so now we are to complete this sentence. He is in bad shape since he is covered with noodles, right? He is in bad condition. His condition is like as a condition of Joker. That is, everybody may laugh by seeing his condition. Noodles everywhere, in the nostrils, in the nose, on the head, in his hair, on his knee, on his clothes, everywhere. So he is covered with noodles. So that is why he is looking as a stupid person. So then next one is, the narrator can feel the noodles oozing out from where the noodles were oozing out from his shoes, right? You remember that we read this in the poem, right? So next one is fourth, that is, he calls himself a nincompoop because. So now what was the reason behind calling himself a nincompoop? That is, he fell asleep at lunch while eating chicken noodle soup, right? He fell asleep while taking that chicken noodle soup, and the whole soup was spilled all over his body, and that made his condition so worse, right? So this was the completion of the sentence 4. Now let's move on to the fifth one. This is, the narrator says he has a handful of noodles in. Where did he have handful of noodles? You remember? The answer is his hair. Right? Got it? Recalled? So the next one we have second part of this A exercise, and the direction here is, here are the few statements based on the situation that the narrator faces in the poem. So now here we are expected to analyze that situation which the narrator faced in the poem, and after that what we need to do is, we need to analyze the statements given, whether those are correct or incorrect according to the poem. So now here again we need to apply our knowledge which we got from the poem. Here Our first statement is the narrator has noodles only on his chin and cheeks, which is a false statement. The next one is the narrator is enjoying the feeling of having noodles all over his body. Again a false statement. The next one is the only place the noodles have not entered are his shoes. That again is a false statement. So right, we have got the answers. Next we have here again the exercise is continued. He even has some noodles in his underwear. That is true. He was expecting that there are some in his underwear too. So next one is he calls himself a nincompoop because he has been careless. That again is a true statement. Why? Because he thought that he was quite foolish, because he was himself responsible for that worst situation that the noodles were all over there on his body, right? And the next one is he covered himself with noodles while he was serving the dish. So was that the scene in this poem? Was he serving the noodles and then only the noodles spilled over him? No, that was not the situation. What was the exact scene? He fell asleep while eating the noodles. In that case, the noodles spilled over him. So this statement again is false, right? So now next, let's move on to the sounds and pronunciation exercise. So what is that? So here we have read aloud the following words from the poem, paying attention to the sound made by the letter in red. So now we need to do the practice of sound. So that is noodles, shoes, ooze, nincompoop, soup. What is it? Soup, shoes, ooze, right? Nincompoop, poop, oop. Oo sound is coming here. And then say the following words aloud and write them in the correct part of the table below. Here is the table where you have been given many words with different sounds. You need to place these words under the correct subheading. So let's see which are the subheads we have been given. That is words with oo sound, and then words with oo sound. Here the stress would be more on oo sound. Here the stress would be lesser. So then words that have neither of the above sounds. So now here whichever words are not coming under these two categories, you need to put those in the last category, third one. So now here with the oo sounds, I have taken up the words shoot, rule, true, food, boot, fool, mood, moon, June, soon, blue, juice, roof, soon. Yeah, did you observe that we spoke the oo sound with lot of stress, right? And the other category is with lesser stress on oo sound. Good, bull, stood, look, pull, could, book. Are you observing the difference in speaking these two kinds of words? Let me compare it again. Soon, book. Are you finding the difference in the stress? Yes, you are able to observe the difference. Very good, students. So here the rest of the words which you may find out. Blood, no oo sound is coming. Study, no oo sound is coming again. Pouch, no oo sound is coming. Ow sound is coming rather. Then must, be boat, dust, lunch, wolf, no oo sound came in these words. So here we have placed these in the other category, right? So this was all about the sounds knowledge. So now let's see what we are to do next. that is appreciation of the poem. So here we have, read the first two lines of the poem. That is, I have noodles in my nostrils. I have noodle on my nose. So what is done here? There is repetition. I have noodles. I have noodles. In these lines, the poet has repeated the words, I have noodles. Repetition used for emphasis, to add humor or to create rhythm in a poem. So here, why these words are repeated? These words are repeated to put more stress on something, because he was to give the idea to the audience that yes, he has noodles. He was focusing the reader's attention on the concept. So that is why those words were repeated by the poet for getting the attention. And sometimes it is the words are repeated to create rhythm. You know that poetry is always rhythmic. So then repetition when you say or write a word more than once. So what does repetition means? That whenever you say a word more than one time, so that is called repetition. The word noodle is repeated in this poem. I already told you, right? So here this is meant by repetition. So now let's see, what do we have? Here are some stanza from some famous poems. Underline the words that are repeated. So now you are to locate the words those are repeated, and you are quite good at doing this. So let's do it. Here you have the poem, that is, Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men could not put Humpty Dumpty together again. You remember the poem? So here what is repeated? Without getting any question in the mind, you know the answer, Humpty Dumpty and all the kings, right? These words are repeated. Okay, you can very well locate them. So next, what do we have? Again we have the same. Inside the ocean I see fish, inside the waves I hear a splash, inside the water I felt a fish, it seemed so big as a whale. It has to be, but then I see it's a tuna fish, right? So here what is repeated? Inside. And then fish is repeated. So then what is there? Big is repeated. Okay, and then it's I'm so sorry, is not repeated here, but still these words are repeated only. Inside, fish, and then big is repeated. So you may locate these words. So this was all about your book exercises of this poem, I have noodles in my nostrils. I hope you enjoyed doing this poem. Thank you.